Welcome to Patty's Aquatics.
Welcome to Patty's Aquatics. My name is Adam and welcome to the fish room. So what is probably one of the most exciting parts of being a hobbyist in this hobby? I can speak for myself, and that's really when you get new fish. So if you're going to a fish store or you're going online or a swap or wherever you may be, you pick out those fish and you bring them home. You bring them home to these tanks as you set up. You set them up, you planted them maybe, you put structure in them, you use certain methods, different equipment. You set them up specifically for those fish, or maybe you just bought the fish on a whim, but either way, you bring these fish home because you want to add them to these aquariums that you just set up for them, right? Well, that's what I got going on today. I got some fish sent to me and I'm ultra excited about it. I can't wait to show you guys. Now, I've mentioned in past videos, obviously, if you're following my channel, that I have been downsizing my fish room a little bit, but my main goal was I'm setting up this river tank. There's a river tank for my rainbow shiners and potentially other river type fish. So someone reached out to me online the other week and asked if I'm interested in any more rainbow shiners. And yeah, I was, and I found it completely cool because I recognized the name and it was Blong from White Cloud Dynasty. I will put a link in the description and above if I can, so make sure you check out White Cloud Dynasty's channel. If you're not familiar with his channel, he breeds probably the best rainbow shiners I have ever seen. And not only white clouds, but rainbow shiners and white clouds and a bunch of different other fish. But he has been himself, I believe, downsizing and kind of getting away from the channel and stuff. But he offered me up some rainbow shiners if I was interested, and I couldn't say no because, like I said, I've seen these rainbow shiners. I've even seen them in person because I have a few of them that have been bred from his stock, and they are just amazing. So I said, absolutely, I would take some to add to them. So with that, let's turn this camera around and really show you the true showstoppers of this video, and that's these rainbow shiners. So I got these guys so far here in a 20-gallon that are underneath my desk here. So I'm on the floor, so don't mind the angle here, but he said these guys are about 8 months old or so, and they're just starting to color up. And my gosh, these things are awesome. I can show you some footage of when I got them actually in and opened up that box. The second I opened them, you could already see these colors on these fish. And they're swimming around, and let me tell you, it was probably about 40 degrees here in Wisconsin when I got them, and obviously that's a little cooler for most fish, but these guys are thriving in it, moving around. Not an issue. I put them in here and they've been eating and everything's been doing great. I got 12 of them here, and as you can see, some of these guys, just that color on them already is just phenomenal. And these guys aren't even fired up or mature yet, so they've got plenty of time yet here to grow and turn even cooler colors. So yeah, rainbow shiners are probably, like I said, one of my most favorite fish in the hobby. Obviously, I love my puffer and stuff like that in my fish room, but when it comes to more of a schooling fish, these guys are on the top of my list. When they fire up and they get those breeding colors, there really isn't a lot of freshwater fish that can beat that, in my opinion, besides some African cichlids and maybe like discus and stuff like that. But when it comes to this is probably one of the coolest fish there are. So like I said, my plan for these guys are to add them to this river tank that I am currently putting together. I'm pretty much done with it. I'm just doing some tweaking here and there. I'm not going to show it on the channel yet until I'm 100% done with it. And I want to make sure the plant's growing a little bit, and I really want to make it perfect because quite honestly, it's probably one of the it's probably my favorite scape and tank so far in my fish room that I've ever done, to be quite frankly with you. So I will add these guys to that probably soon, but I want to show you guys a little bit of their feeding action as well. So I'm going to throw a little bit of my Aquarium Co-op Easy Community pellets in there, and you can see just how ferocious these guys are. Sorry about the moving camera. Get a little bit of food in there for them. But yeah, like I said, these I will add these guys and my other rainbow shiners I have together. Now, my plan is I definitely want to breed these guys down the road after they mature and get bigger. And I love these fish, and I want to breed more for my own population, but I want to breed them also to really help spread these fish around the community, because I think these are a fish that are definitely slept on a lot of times. When they're not in breeding colors sometimes, and when you don't get them from the greatest breeders, the colors just aren't really the greatest. But when they get in those breeding colors, my gosh, it is, I don't know how to describe it. Like I said before, one of the most colorful fish I've ever seen. They're always active, which is cool too. And what I found, like I've showed in other videos, is you need to have some flow in that aquarium. If you have a little bit of a flow for them to really dart in and out of, it really brings out like their natural instincts and natural behaviors, because they are a river fish, a stream fish. They love to dart in and out of currents and through like jetties from rocks and things of that nature. So it's important, I think, a lot of times when we set up tanks for our fish to kind of look a little bit more where they came from, what water structures they originally come from, like what their temperaments are and things along that nature, and try to create something that kind of mimics what best fits like what their traits. And for these guys, that's flow. You want some flow in there to really get these guys going, and I can't wait to get them in this tank I'm setting up. And these colors, when I get them mixed with my other ones, my gosh, they should pack. I will have, I think it's about like 26 rainbow shiners in that tank then. And they should pack and school together, and it should be very cool. Now, when I breed these guys, I may pull them out individually just to try to breed this line itself, or try to do it in the tank with the group, or both. I'm not really sure. I've got some time to figure that out, because these guys, like I said, are still only 8 months old. I'm guessing I probably got a few months before I even have to think about that. So, yeah, these are the rainbow shiners, like I said, I got from White Cloud Dynasty. One of the coolest fish that there are. I highly, highly, highly recommend that if you're setting up a tank, or you got a river type tank, or you just want to get something new, this is a fish. Don't sleep on them, folks. Take a look at them. You don't need heaters. They're a cool water fish. They can handle different increments of water, from a little lower to a little higher. They prefer the cooler water, and it's just so easy to keep, and you won't regret it. Just the color you see these guys when they fire up in those breeding colors, and just the action that they give, especially when they eat. They're ferocious eaters, and they love swimming around. So rainbow shiners, do not sleep on them. And if you want to set a tank up, this is definitely something to think about. Now, again, like I said, once you hop on over to White Cloud Dynasty then as well, after you're done with this, and hit the sub button if you haven't, you want to check out some of his videos, because he's got lots of cool fish on there. Like I said, these rainbow shiners that he breeds white clouds, he breeds other fish too, but just to see some of the knowledge that he has when it comes to breeding. He's also a big member on the Aquarium Co-op forum, puts a lot of information out there he has in the past, and he's a great guy to this community, and I'm very thankful for him for sending me these awesome fish, because I cannot wait to add them to that river tank and show you guys that whole tank with these guys and all the other ones in its entirety, and that will be one day down the line. So I'll wrap it up here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, because you're not going to want to miss this when you see these guys get added to that tank, because I think it's going to be one cool ride. So hope to see you again next time here at Patty's Aquatics.
Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time here at Patty's Aquatics.